Summer is in full swing, and if you're a wine lover, you're going to love today's Happiest Hour, sponsored by Acquistapace Markets. Y'all just love to see me drink, period. Let's be honest, okay? We're kicking off a two-part series sharing some great wines for summer. First up, we are headed to California. Joining now is New Orleans' own Adam Acquistapace. Good to see you, my brother.
How you doing, man?
We're in your territory now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you all, this man goes around the world sampling wine so that when you go to Acquistapaces, you get the best of the best. Tell me why you picked California.
So, you know, we bring it, when we do these, we do a lot of European wine, we do stuff from all over the place, and it's fun to kind of go back to the most important wine growing place in the United States, and it's California.
Come on. So tell me about
like half
what
the
you
wine
brought
in the
us
country
today.
comes from
I
there.
know. I hear about the Napa Valley trips and all of that.
That's
I'm
right.
sure you've taken 1 or 8, you know. What have you brought us today? What are we drinking?
So the reason we're doing white wine is I just don't feel like it gets enough love.
I like white wine. If I ever drink wine, I'm drinking white wine.
I love white wine, and it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people that drink a lot of wine, like, oh, I don't drink white wine. Well, white wine is absolutely suited for our climate down here. Now, California's got great climate.
Absolutely.
Kind of all over the place.
Sunny and 75 at all times.
That's right. But it's pretty much warm here all the time, and we have a wonderful food scene. And white wine, in its acidity, lends itself so well to our cuisine.
I completely agree.
And so I'm a big fan of white wine in general, and I will tell you that white wine is kind of having its day in the sun.
Okay.
A little bit again, which is really exciting because when you're buying wine, your money can go really far buying white wine. You can get really good wine. Now, you don't just drink white, but you can also drink red because it's about chilling the wine a little bit. And so it's about the chill. And we talk about this.
We talk about this, and people have already said to me, Malik, you're chilling the red wine. It's supposed to be room temperature. I'm listening to the expert, okay? Let's start with the white. What did we open?
Yeah, but the question is what is room temperature?
Right, room temperature here, I feel like it's 95 degrees,
right.
Okay? My goodness. Now, clearly he has chilled this white wine.
It is, yeah. So this is minor Sauvignon Blanc. So we're going to California. We picked this. I love Sauvignon Blanc.
Pour it up for me while you talk.
Yeah. So Sauvignon Blanc is a super old grape variety.
Okay.
And I'll give you a little interesting tidbit. So Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a red grape, is actually a cross, an old cross, like 500 years old, between Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Franc.
Come on.
But Sauvignon Blanc is a wonderful wine. And
thank
there you go.
Oh, he's so kind.
Clean and crisp, and it really takes on the characteristic of where it's grown. And so it likes cool weather, it likes warm weather, it has great natural acidity, and it lends itself to being one of the great food wines.
And this is from California.
It is.
What's the name of this brand?
Well, the producer's called Minor.
Minor. Napa Valley.
It is from Napa
Sauvignon Blanc.
That's right.
Come on.
And there's lots of different climates even within Napa Valley. So Napa Valley only represents a few percentage of the total production of wine in California, but it's some of the most prized real estate.
Only 20%?
No, not 20%, a few percent.
Even less than that. Wow.
Napa's like, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4%.
Wow.
It's small.
So I can drink over the whole state, huh?
That's right. So
I love how chilled it is. Definitely a little bit drier, you know what I'm saying?
It is, and so this wine is drier. It's fresh. It's got notes of citrus. It's easy to drink. Great with seafood. Great with salads. Great for sunshine porches.
Okay, come on, and then it's summertime for the next 8 months here in New Orleans.
And so I know you were talking about this earlier. But I'm a big fan of chilling light style red wines.
And tell them why, Adam, because the people get on me saying like, Malik, why did you put the red wine in the refrigerator?
It makes it more delicious. And so when you bring the temperature down, so if a wine has if the temperature's higher, it makes the wine is actually more volatile. And so the alcohols evaporate, you're gonna taste more of the acidity and all those other things. And so when you put just a little bit of a chill, this is a Pinot Noir. Also from Rara.
Wait, Pinot Noir is also red? I thought it was just white.
I don't know. Well, Pinot Noir is red. Pinot Grigio is white. Pinot Bianco or Pinot Blanc is white. So, and the only difference is a mutation in the skin. Everything else in the inside is the same. It's just the skin.
And what's the brand today we have?
This is Rara.
Rara. I like that. Sound like my cousin.
That's
hey,
right.
Rara.
That's right.
Again, I love that it's chilled, and let's be honest, it's hot outside. The last thing you want is a room temperature to warm wine.
And so a light red wine, it really lends itself extremely well, especially if it has great acidity and a little bit lower alcohol. You can always warm a wine up, but once you pour it in your glass, you really can't chill it down.
And what would you say it is about their soil that makes it taste different than maybe the wine you get in Italy, the wine that we get maybe here in Louisiana?
So there's lots of things that go into it. So you could take the same similar soil, but it's all about the aspect of the sun. It's about the what they call the diurnal shift. So like the difference between the daytime temperature and nighttime temperature.
Wow.
And so in general, you want soils to grow great grapes. You want soils that are kind of poor, like not great for growing other stuff, because vines like to dig really deep down into the soil.
And that's to make it taste good?
You want warm days and cool nights. That's a great thing about
Well, we got
California.
warm days and warm nights.
I know,
so it
that's
sounds like
right.
we need to
And
go
we
to
have
California.
humidity,
And
that's
what's
right.
great? Oh, and the humidity. Lord, let's not even talk about that. But here's the good news. That's what I love Acquistapace is for. If you want to pick up a summer wine from California, they have a lot to offer, including all the bottles you saw here on this table. If you want to check out any of these bottles and purchase one, head over to one of Acquistapace's 3 locations. They have one in Covington, one in Mandeville, and one in Slidell. Happy 40th anniversary to the Covington location. For more information, Acquistapace.com. And remember, always drink responsibly. Stick with us, everybody. We'll be right back with more Great Day in Louisiana. Cheers!